Hey, what's going on, Trap Watchers? Today is September the 29th, 2021. This is our Apple stock prediction, our Apple stock price analysis, and here's why Apple stock is going to go lower. I'm trying to show you all, based off the price chart, that the market is anticipated to continue to go down in Apple. You guys may not want to hear that, right? You guys always want to hear the ponies and rainbows outlook and price. The market is always going to shoot up. Don't worry about it. Market will never go down in price. That is what you all been hearing on YouTube and in mainstream media. But in actuality, we have to be visualized to see both sides of the market. You need to have someone to tell you if they're expecting the price to go down, right? Would you want someone to give you that heads up? Right, so you can make the necessary adjustments to your own particular situation. Now, if you're going to hold the market in Apple for the next 200 years, cool, right? This video is not for you. You can move on and go watch another long-term investor video, right? We don't try to keep our funds locked up in positions in place for the next 500 years because we won't be here in the next 500 years to capitalize off of the price movement in the stock market. So if that's you, then okay, you may excuse yourself and go watch another YouTuber's video in the long term for Apple. But for us, we try to make these plays, get in, get out, and move on to another profitable opportunity. Now, if that's you, welcome to the channel. Hit me up. Make sure you tap in, hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel because look, this is what we do. We come through and do price predictions in the market for stocks, right? We try to tell you where we're looking for the market to go in the stock market without being confused. For instance, this is our last price prediction in Apple, August the 13th. Don't worry about it. If you guys want to go back and listen and see what I said, it's in our Apple playlist. It's there right now because we told you all to expect the price in Apple to go up. Now it did. Look at it. The market price in Apple went up since our video of August 13th. And it topped out and hit our ultimate TP price right here on September the 7th. It only has given us only 4.75% profitability though, but hey, that is profit. This is what we're all about, making the bread and taking it from the markets. So now that's done. That is just an example of us calling the markets correctly. Now there will be some times where we won't get it right, and we'll talk about those days as well too. Right? We're not going to try to hide any of our price predictions from you. We want to be real with the community. We want to make sure that you all see the good trades, the good predictions, as well as the bad ones. This was a good one. All right, so let me get rid of it. Now, the reason why I want to show you the expectation of Apple going lower is because of what price has done recently and where. Okay, when we see price come towards certain areas of support, we need to see some indications of market strength, right? We need to see that the market is trying to prop up the price. That didn't happen over the last week or so in Apple. You guys can see that we've identified, right, a key area of support in Apple. This market was holding support around $142. But look, we are in jeopardy of breaking that to the downside today, right? So where the market traded on yesterday on the close, that is one indication that this market in Apple is still weak, that the expectation will be for the price to come down. All right, now calm down, just relax. I'm not telling you that the market is going to collapse in Apple. No, we have ebbs and flows in market directions, right? So from where price is currently, yes, the market is anticipated to go down. Now, the question that you may be asking, okay, cool. How low are you expecting the market to go then? Don't worry about it. I got you. Because we can actually see a pretty good area of support, right? You can see it. Where do you think the area of support next will be in Apple once this price breaks $142 to the downside? Where do you think that support area is? Because the market has already dropped breadcrumbs for us to tell us where the market's going to grab support. Do you believe the price chart? Do you believe the information that you see currently as viable, as true? Because if you do, you should be able to see the support area into the market in Apple right here. Okay, this is where the support area in Apple is going to be. right there in that vicinity. Okay. So we don't have to be confused. We don't have to say, oh man, why is Apple going down in price? This is the next holder of price movement in Apple, right there around, what is this, $137.25, give or take. Might be a little bit higher, might be a little bit lower towards 135. But that is the vicinity that we can see this price in Apple come in and grab support, because that's a very strong area, right? Because prior to the market in Apple breaking above $137, that number was acting as restriction. Look how many times the market in Apple got rejected. So on this way back down in price, this market will have to bounce off 137 to confirm that there is still support and that the demand is coming through into the market in Apple right there. All right. So check this out. You guys can now tell that rather than Apple trading within a trading range, we're in a pretty steep downtrend right now, but that doesn't mean that that's going to be sustained long term. Okay. So now let me show you all how the monthly time frame looks in Apple, because we got a day and 10 hours left to conclude. Okay, so look at this. If we, okay, are not able to see the price in Apple close above the low of last month, right? If the market closes below the low of last month, we're going to continue to go lower. And I'm looking for it to go like to 137, you know, give or take around that particular number right there. Now, if we break below 137, then the market weakness in Apple is going to go a lot lower than that. Okay. So the last couple of months have been very great for price progression in Apple. At some point, the market is going to start taking the profits off the table, i.e. the big financial institution that has funds, they're going to start taking the bag in the market in Apple. Are they doing it now? Look at this on the 3 months. Okay, look at this. The market in Apple literally just shot up like a rocket. This has been one of those plays that you need to hold for the long term, right? This is one that you just need to put in your 401k or your Roth IRA and just let it sit there and don't even think about it. This is one of these particular markets because they value Apple so much. This is one of those plays. But at some point, just like the market has been going up in Apple, there will be an apex. There will be a top. I don't think that's it right now, but I'm saying be prepared to take the profits. Okay. So now, let me go ahead and run the play. As I told you all that we're looking for the price in Apple to continue to go down. Okay. So that's only like 3.25%. Like just like the last price prediction we did into the market in Apple, we got that 4.75. This anticipation of us seeing the market go down in Apple is right there around 3.25. Right? It's not much, but we can still see this market give us some weakness. Okay. And this is what we're anticipating. Now I would come through and exit out the position completely right here at 140. Okay. So those are the two areas that I'm looking for the market in Apple to come towards. 140 all the way back down to like 137, give or take. All right. Now this is pretty much on a weekly time frame, right? Oh, I'm sorry, on a monthly time frame that we're seeing this price in Apple being weak. And definitely we need to see the price prop up at 137. Because I'm here to tell you right now, September 29th, 2021, if Apple cannot support $137 around that vicinity, guess what? We're going to go a lot lower in price. All right. So right now, that is just something that we need to consider and keep in the back of our minds. But I'm not telling you that it's going to happen though. But currently, this is the current trend that I'm looking for the market price in Apple to go. Now, preferably, this is also an area that we can see this market in Apple come to 135, somewhere alongside this ascending line. That would be the ultimate area that we would need to see this market in Apple grab support, because this is the trend that we're currently on, that we started back in September of 2020. Price cannot break this ascending line. So I'm going to hold this ascending line here too, because extend this out further and bring this down, because we cannot see this market break this ascending line. Okay. So let's hold that there. So this is it right here. I like that. Now, don't forget, 137 is the first area that we're looking for the price in Apple to go. 137. Then the next area will be towards this 135 price level. All right. So let me bring this up towards $150. If the market price in Apple cannot break above $150, we know that the price is going to continue to go down. Just that simple, just that easy. All right, so now this is it. This is what we're looking forward to. We're giving you some ideas as to why we think the price in Apple is going to dip slightly. Just relax. I'm not saying a crash. I'm not saying a plummet, but it's just going to dip slightly. I mean, you guys got to expect these things to occur. And I'm giving you those reasons based off the price alone. So now I want to know if you see anything outside of that, right, in the next couple of weeks. I'm not giving you the next 15 years because you have no idea of what price is going to be for Apple in the next 15 years, right? But in the next 3 weeks, I want you all to predict the price right alongside with me and tell me, where do you think the market price in Apple is going to go in the next 3 weeks? Make it simple. Drop me a comment right now. Make sure you maintain the profitability, trade different, and I'm done.